Well, I'll be darned. So, as I was scraping the algae off of this tank, which desperately needed some scraping, but you can see the algae's floating around, hasn't settled down yet. I was literally just scraping. I noticed something. So, this is the tank where I keep my CPO, my Mexican dwarf crayfish. And I've been having a hard time trying to breed them. For whatever reason, they just don't. They're more aggressive than people say they are. But as I was doing it, take a gander at what I see. Look at that. Little crayfish. I know they're hard to see. They are newly hatched. They are itty bitty baby cray. See if I can find one any closer. It's kind of hard to see throughout all this algae. Like I said, one just bounced around. Hey, there's one, but now it's hiding behind some algae. Wait, there's one over here. There we go. Woohoo! Got one. Hot damn. Baby Mexican dwarf crays all over the place. Awesome. So, yeah, like I said, this tank had a ton of algae. So, yes, I know it's messy. But, guess what eats algae? Crayfish. So, if I scrape it off, it should provide some food for them for now. As they get bigger, I will feed them specialized food. I don't know how many there are in there, but I'm guessing if it was a full clutch, probably like 20, 25-ish. You know, Mexican dwarfs aren't all that big. You know, this is one of the full-size mama crays right here. And yeah, I moved her over to the 40 breeder tank because that's essentially what I planned on doing. When I had enough of these crayfish, they're all going in the 40 breeder and they're just going to breed in here. So they have space, place to climb on, you know, scuttle about, grow, reproduce, etc. But the funny thing is, I honestly thought it was a lost cause because I started out with one mama cray. She had 9 babies, and of those 9 plus mama cray, there's only 3 that survived because these little guys love to attack each other, more so than my white specter crayfish, which are full-size crayfish. Very odd considering most people say that these guys are relatively peaceful. I mean, some people even keep them with their shrimp. I don't know if I would trust these guys with shrimp. Except maybe for Vladimir over here, my vampire shrimp, because he's bigger than the crayfish. Hi, Vlad. He's my favorite shrimp. He's been with me forever. He's an awesome shrimp. I need to get him a buddy one day, though. Anywho, so yeah, one of these little girls was preggers and had the babies. Now the question is, how do I go about this? So, you know, I'm not new to raising crayfish, and I'm not new to raising dwarf crayfish either, because I've raised a few of them. Just thinking about the tank here, because this is technically supposed to be a shrimp tank, but since they're so small, a sponge filter will do them good so they don't get sucked up into a canister or a hang-on back and the impeller kills them or something. That wouldn't be good. So I guess for right now, they're going to be breeding in here, so I'm going to keep a close eye on this and continue to scrape algae off as much as I can, because that's a good source of food for them, as they are opportunistic scavengers, as crayfish do. So yeah, the surprise of the day. Kinda cool. Yep. Had these guys for a while now, and they're only finally just doing what I'm trying to do. Apparently, if I were to time it out, it's about from birth to sexual maturity is approximately 3 months. And I've noticed this with the white specter crayfish and the Mexican dwarf crayfish. So it's going to be a few month-long project to get, probably upwards of a year, to get a respectable amount of crayfish. That being said, production is a go. Finally.